Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Digital Music Education Series, DME Series, hashtag on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Who gets what? How music royalties work is what we're going to be talking about today on the DME Series. Jonilar is here. How do we describe royalties in the music industry as a whole?
So, in simple terms, royalties is what song owners or content owners get paid for the public use of their works.
Okay.
So it means that when you play Sebla by Remedy on your show on Swiss FM, you're supposed to pay him something.
Okay.
For using his song to entice your audience.
Okay.
When Andy Dusty plays Okesi One's Ye Ye on his show, the artist is supposed to get paid for it.
Okay. And
so
then
in simple
he
terms,
asks, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. So now, who deserves a royalty?
All right. So intellectual property owners, people who contribute to a song. I'm talking about the songwriter. I'm talking about the producer. I'm talking about sound engineer.
Okay.
I'm talking about the executive producer, that is the financier, the person who pays. So in general terms, we can say the record label or the independent company that financed the project
Deserves the royalty.
deserves the royalties for their contribution. You get it? Because when their songs get used, especially commercially, they have to benefit. That is the essence of putting out a content in a public domain for somebody to use and pay for it.
Okay. So now, what do you think is the state of royalty payment in Africa and in Ghana especially?
It is not encouraging. If any artist in Africa and Ghana want to really consider how royalties are being paid in Africa or in Ghana here to do music, they will probably be discouraged, because over the years we've seen Shatta Wale being paid 1,000 Ghana cedis for all these hits played. We've seen Sarkodie, we've seen Edem, we've seen R2B's, Galaxy, all these names we have in music. Their songs being played and nothing paid. I was sad when the whole Kumi guitar was paid 100 Ghana cedis for his song and a huge record label like Xylophone Music. You get it? So the state of royalties in Africa, in Ghana to be precise, is not encouraging. And some weeks or months ago, SAMRO, which happens to be the mother body for the content owners in South Africa, they were actually bargaining, they were actually pushing decision makers, government, all stakeholders involved to reconsider how much artists are being paid for when their songs are being used, because South Africa is a very big country, but considering how much they get paid, it's not encouraging. Let's imagine a global hit like Jerusalem by Mr. KG is receiving, let's say, $200 as royalties. It is not encouraging. It wouldn't encourage anybody out there. Now, that is why a lot of artists are running away to join some of these foreign royalties collection agencies, because they feel, okay, it is a step, like it's a central point for them to collect their royalties digitally. But you see, we have mechanical use of music, which means that when their song is being played by a concert radio, they're supposed to get paid for. Now, these digital platforms are not able to track when you are playing somebody's song on radio. So the system should be created, a database should be created where everybody who uses a song at a restaurant on radio should enter data. Then they can use that to strike the percentage who deserves what at what point.
Okay, so I guess that's a long way for us to go.
It's not a long way. We have the system there, but the implementation is still a problem, because this right organization don't know how many radio stations we have, how many restaurants we have, how many. You get it? They don't have a database.
Yeah.
So they find it difficult to track. Yeah, that's the problem we have.
That's why I said it's quite a long way for us.
Then I agree with you then.
To go. Yeah, so now, you tell me, how do you think that royalties should be paid?
Royalties should be paid based on who deserves what.
Okay.
How the songs are being used. Who invests what. Okay. That is how it's supposed to be. You see, this is a very technical topic, so I want our listeners to pay attention critically. The question is, come again?
How do you think that royalties should be paid?
Now, how royalties should be paid shouldn't be a problem. Just as I mentioned, who deserves the lion's share?
Okay.
Who deserves a fair share? That should be the way forward. But the call to action right now to be we having a very vibrant system where we know that, okay, when I produce music, I'll be paid royalties. I've heard that I have gone several occasions. One Ghanaian high life artist complained about how the system is not well structured. We've seen Shatawale played music to call for government decision makers to come to the table for a discourse so that artists get a fair share of what they truly deserve. That should be the call right now. And here on DME series, we are also calling on musicians, all the music unions, Musica and Co, the media platforms, the telcos, to come together, because the telcos are also using songs for free, and they are paying a dime. All the color ringback tones they are using to entice callers, all the songs they are using, the amount they pay is not encouraging.
Okay.
So we have to push this agenda, and trust me, Jonilar.net, DME series, we are all going to back this action to make sure that artists get paid.
Okay.
Hope you agree.
Yes, of course. All right, thank you so much. My name is Ahoefa Mimi. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's Ahoefa Memes.